Get my stuff pulled up. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Facetious episode 83. Happy to be back in front of your eyeballs and in your ears again. I am in the building. I'm Larry K. Bluemanrule, joined as unusually in person by my dude Mike, aka Scarfinger, aka Real Talk. What's up, dude? What's up, man? He's still. I just don't understand.
I mean, it's like, what else is you gonna do? Like, what is you gonna do?
Exactly. So, look, ladies and gentlemen, look, I've had a great time. I've been out here. This is my second Monday out here. Man, I got a lot of fully grease.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been
slaving. I've been slaving in a kitchen. Yeah, so I'm a little shiny right now. So I need somebody to powder my nose.
Right.
And we don't have makeup, so.
Right, we don't.
I need to cut my hair. Like all kinds of things are going wrong. You know something that just happened to me, right?
All right, it's 7:13 p.m. Okay. Start at 7:13. Go ahead.
All right, so here's what happened.
All right,
I was sitting at work and there was like a gnat or something. And you know, like when there's like a gnat and it laying on you, like and now you feel everything.
Right now all your hairs are up.
Yeah. So I was like scratching my head, like, yo, can you get this thing off me? Because I just kept feeling stuff. You know, also when people got roaches.
You know, right?
Like, you see one roach,
and then everything.
You feel everything.
Don't have a loose thread in your clothes. Yeah. You ain't gonna be able to settle.
You can't. Nope. Oh yeah, you ain't pop out the chat. But
let me pop out this chat.
So I'm sitting there and this gnat pops up, right?
Right.
And then I feel something back here. And I'm like feeling back here, like, oh, you know, like what in the world is going on?
Right.
And I feel the last time I cut my hair, I guess I missed a spot.
Son.
And it's like really long in this one spot.
But when was the last time you cut your hair though?
I mean, it's been like a week. Like my hair and my nails grow like crazy.
Oh, for real.
So it's been one of those things where I'm like, it's getting to the point to where I still gotta, you know, I still gotta go back and it's the time to cut my hair again. So ain't no point in worrying about it now. Because this happened like a couple days ago. It wasn't like, you know, like had I noticed this like a week ago, I would have been all right. But yeah, there's like a patch right here, and I don't know where it's just. It's just one little patch back here.
Sister said you walk around looking like a quilt.
No, I'm walking around looking like, it's like, you know, like dudes who got like patchy beards.
Right,
like,
walk around looking like Patch Adams.
That little patch. Because I cut it all off. Like I cut it all off. I shape up the beard, call it a day. But yeah, that happened to me. I was just like, that gnat was getting on my nerves, and I went back here. I was like, what the word? Like in like.
So your girl didn't tell you?
Okay, she told when I told her, she was like, yeah, I noticed that. I just didn't want to tell you. I'm like,
it's a whole lot of salt.
Dirty business. Like, it's dirty business. Like how you gonna let me walk around like this?
Let you walk around? How man walk around looking bogus?
Yeah, I mean, but then also like she's like shorter than me. Like she's like 5'4".
Yeah.
So she's short. So it's one of those things to where it's like maybe she just ain't noticed it.
Right.
For maybe she noticed it around the time I did.
She had you on okie dokie mode. What up, baby?
I'm like, bro. So there's gonna be some issues when I cut my hair. I'm thinking about doing it today. Later on, but like it's gonna be some issues. Like I'm gonna be like super self-conscious about it. Like I'm gonna be like all right, man, come here. Did I get it?
Did I get it? I look.
How look?
Be honest.
Be honest. Be real. Be real with your dad.
Right. Be real.
Be real with your dad.
Man, I hate it when. So here's my thing. So I hate it when I have to trim my hair at the house because I go so long sometimes in between haircuts. Sometimes I have to go through and bring it back down. Now waves look good, but I can't edge up with nothing.
Okay.
So I'm walking around looking like some type of caveman because hair is growing all down my neck. And my wife, she used to trim up the kid. I'm like, baby, I just need you to, just trim it up, just tighten up. She'd be like, no, I don't want to do it.
No, square front, round back. That's all you gotta do. I mean, that's all you gotta do. Just make it round.
Make it round.
Get the little excess that's in the kitchen.
Right. That's it.
Let's do this.
That's it, man. So yeah, that throws me off though, man. It's just it's a little different.
And he said use the selfie camera mode. It ain't. Nope. I'm gonna do this how I always done it.
Right.
I'm that dude that's be like, nah, son, I ain't changing for nobody. I've been doing this. I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this for years, son. It ain't about to change because I missed a patch last time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have Pooh Bear come and look at it. If it gets down to that, I'm gonna have Pooh Bear come and look at it. I'm gonna take a knee. I'm gonna Kaepernick that joint. I'm gonna take a knee. And then no, that's T-Bone.
That's T-Bone.
Yeah, that's T-Bone. So
right
I'm taking a knee and be like, yo, Pooh Bear, I'll let you get it. Right. What you got?
Get at me.
No, I can't. I ain't about to do this patchy thing again, man. It's not about to happen. It's already like really thin and up front. I mean, I always had a big forehead, so they ain't nothing. But it's always like thin and up in front, like it's bad. So that's the reason why I just cut it all off. Just call it a day. I can rock a ball head. I know a lot of y'all can't, especially if you're not, black. Because
because even say if your shape wasn't right.
No, because okay, so like if you're a white dude and you cut all your hair off, people, especially if you got a patchy beard or you don't have a full beard, like you got a patchy beard, they immediately think you sick. So it's just one of those things. Like it's not like I mean, he has to cancel.
He had to proceed it with the. He said
no, because it's like old people. It's like how old people do.
Oh man, that's too much, man.
He has to cancel.
Oh man.
Or like old people really say he has the death of cancer.
The death of cancer.
The death of cancer.
Sister, they say, man, this girl really doesn't like me.
I don't think well, first of all, she white. She don't understand these struggles.
Right. She
don't understand these struggles. Second of all, I don't think she noticed it. I don't think she noticed it until it was time to do that thing. She's trying to,
right. But my thing is, she did say that she noticed it. So I mean, she can't.
But she didn't say when she noticed it. That's the thing.
But she noticed though, and then she said she didn't want to tell you. Not that she didn't have the opportunity.
Oh, she had all opportunities. She just ain't tell me, man. And I'm like, bro, how you just gonna do this to your boy?
Right.
It's me, dog. It's me. Like I don't even know. Like, what is you doing? Like, that's pretty much the situation. I forgot to hit the Twitter and tweet this out.
Yeah, but, that's all good, man. We out here.
Yeah,
we out here. So listen, while we out here, let's talk about what Scar and I were talking about. So we went to Bob Evans. First of all,
Dim links though.
No, dim links. Yeah, you're right. You start with a D. Dim links though. Sister said she thought it was a solar patch.
Really? That's how you gonna do. That's how you gonna do.
Right.
That's how you gonna do.
Right. That's how you gonna do.
That's why your boy ain't come see you.
He said, "Now what?"
You see, he ain't hanging out with me. We going out to Bob Evans. What did you get?
We went to the Bob Evans. Shots fired. Look, we went to Bob Evans. What up, Slasher? So we went to Bob Evans, sat down, got some links, and
Slasher, don't come in here with no mess.
It took me a minute to
and
figure
I'm gonna look
out.
in the camera, and I'm gonna say it again.
He went Stephen A. on him.
You know what? I really just wanted to say that to somebody.
Right.
Anybody. It just happened to be you. It's not just so like, what is wrong with you?
It's Stephen A. It's where you
look in the camera. I'll see it again.
I ain't never heard nobody say something where they feeling themselves so much. That is the moment where you just like, I got the chest get all swole. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's worse than I would won that trial. Said all that evidence. I mean, I ain't no lawyer, nothing.
I want one extra. But so went there, and it took me a minute to figure out what I wanted. Finally figured out what I wanted. Got some cinnamon hotcakes. Number one, hotcakes are huge. Number two,
you got like 5 of them shit.
I got like 4 hotcakes, and they got bigger as they went down the stack. It was amazing. Mm-hmm. It was like, okay, that's a good size when it's bigger than a normal one. Then it kept getting bigger, a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger. And then Scar was like, get the bacon. So I got the bacon.
The bacon.
Bacon is good.
Bacon is right.
The bacon is good.
The bacon is right.
Yeah, I had hash browns because I know.
But
like
them links though.
Them links though. Were pretty good. I think next time I go, I'm not gonna get as many carbs at all. I think I'll probably stick to the
you on vacation.
I know it, bro. But man, I'm telling you, I am not feeling good on this vacation. I've been eating poorly, so I've got to get back on it. I got to get back on my demo. Yeah, this is like, it's not what's hot in these streets, man. So, but we were in there and we were eating, and we had the discussion of which one is it? Is it waffles, pancakes, or French toast? Now, some people might think we are being discriminatory by leaving out the crepe.
Crepes are just confused.
Crepes confused, man.
It's like it confused all of the above. Like it's like it wants to be everything, but it's not quite anything. So,
so my thing is, so we asked people. We went around the table and we asked people, look, if you had your choice and your order of preference, this is what we doing. Order of preference. What would it be? And I was like, look, it's waffles, French toast, pancakes. Scar, on the other hand, had a different order. You want to tell me your order?
Pancakes, bro. Like, and there's no discussion. it's pancakes, waffles, French toast. Like, that's the order. That was me.
Yeah. No, yeah. So pancakes, waffles, French toast. I am not a fan of that order because I feel as if a good waffle can hold everything a good pancake can and be better.
No, son. Yeah, like, pancakes are like some good pancakes. I ain't talking about like just like you bought some mix and you made that shit yourself.
Right.
Like no, I'm talking about some good, light, fluffy, stacked pancakes. Bruh.
Are you talking pancakes? Because when people start talking about stacks and flapjacks, like to me, they imply different shapes.
No, I think it implies different consistency.
Okay. So
flapjacks are usually thinner.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But they still pancakes. Like we call them flapjacks, but you know they still pancakes.
They still pancakes.
So they all feel the same.
But my point is, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly purport that waffles are the greatest. And we asked our waitress at the table, and she said, you know what, waffles.
No, she wrong.
But she said waffles.
No, she wrong. She work at a place that don't sell no waffles.
She worked at an Italian restaurant. That's true, but we ain't bringing that up.
She worked at a place that don't sell no waffles.
But you don't need.
Oh yeah, that Italian joint. We ain't
talking about Vincenzo's.
Yeah. That cheese, bro. That cheese, bro. I'm trying to tell you. We both got the same thing.
We did, and it was weird because he was like, "What you thinking about?" And I'm like, "I'm thinking about this." He was like, "I am too," and then we ended up getting it. And man, so it was what it was. It was a meatball lasagna. It was a lasagna with 3 different types of meat on it. Or
meat lovers.
Meat lovers lasagna, not meatball. Meat lovers lasagna.
Bro, when you got to the pepperoni though,
boy.
Yeah, that pepperoni was right.
Boy.
Right.
Look here. And the thing is,
and all this stuff was good. The garlic knots were good.
The onion rings, you got down onion rings.
Onion rings is like this big, dog. Like, yo, this.
No, it's bigger than that. It was more like that. It was more like that.
Yo, the onion rings was like, yo, what kind of onions y'all got back there?
Yeah, and they had some big Vidalia onions. Like, it was ridiculous, man.
They got them blooming onions. They just ain't blue.
Right, exactly. Like, they just slice them and make them sprout up.
And it's like the onion rings is like this thick. Like it's not like I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating at all. The onion rings is like this thick. I just put some ketchup all in the rim and I just folded them jokes like this.
She folded it down. It was like.
Yeah, I just folded them just like pizza and just bit into it. Like it's the only thing you could do.
Man, look, and okay, so we'll go back to the waffles because we got Simpson and Slash and and I think Slash in there talking about the breakfast stuff. But look, so we went in there, and Mike and I both got the same thing. Now, the lasagna normally comes with sauce on the top. This bad boy was covered in mozzarella.
They put mozzarella across the
whole plate.
Like one of us should have took a picture.
Yeah, I didn't think about it until I was way done.
I thought about it after the fact. I was like, I should have took a picture.
But we're like, it's like mozzarella so thick that when you cut the plate,
it's like
and you lift
the mozzarella was
it,
so
like
big.
keep coming up.
No, the mozzarella was so big. It was like they had like a loaf of bread and they cut it the long way. And
it was. They could have went through a whole loaf. They could have went through a whole loaf.
They cut it the long way off the top.
Right.
It just put that whole slice on top.
They just went through like Samurai Jack down the side and then flipped that thing up, and man, but it was good. I mean, we had a great time. I mean, it was legitimate, and I'm a huge Italian fan. Like, it was legitimately good, and it was affordable. That was the thing. Like, that was mad affordable.
No, what you call it? Bob Evans, bruh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this.
Okay.
The waitress ain't put her drinks on the check.
She put your drinks on the check?
No, she ain't put the drinks on the check. So me and Pooh Bear got out of there for $15.
Deuces.
$15. We got out of there for $15.
Yeah, man.
So, but I mean, I put some on the tip.
On the tip. Yeah,
I put some on the tip. But yeah, we got it at $15. Word up, yo.
Man, it was good. So now since Bob Evans serves breakfast most of the day, but the grits are not all day. You can't get
no grits on Sundays. You can't get grits after 2.
Right.
Which we showed up at like 3 something.
We were there at 2:15.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it was right after 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So brother couldn't get no grits.
Couldn't get no grits. So,
but I tried to tell everybody, like, yo, I get right when I go.
Hey, Scar got right.
When I went there, I got right. I wasn't even gonna eat all my pancakes. I rarely eat all the pancakes. I eat them just that day.
Right. They were good. They were good. So Slasher was talking about. He said French toast, then pancakes, then waffles. So Slasher is the anomaly in this thing where he put French toast number 1.
Why would you do that?
I mean, good French toast. And then Simpson said, get them waffles. He said, throw some butter on them bad boys, play tic-tac-toe, and get it cracking. That's what I'm talking about, Simpson. Simpson know what it's about. No. You get them waffles first, son. But Simpson says, you can't mess with everybody's French toast. And you right. You right. You can't mess with everybody's French toast.
But I
lay back through some pancakes.
He put pancake emoji in
the
He put something on it. Yeah. Thank you. He put something on it. Like, that's how you do. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Like, stack emoji in that bad boy.
Yeah, that's how you do it. If you're gonna do it, you declare your allegiance in that way.
Right, exactly. I mean, he clearly did it. And Slasher was talking about our Italian. We were talking about the meatball lasagna. He was like, meat on meat, like a $5 hook on a $2 Friday night.
It was a meat lover's lasagna. Like, right. It was still a lasagna.
But it was real good.
Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna say this. It was kind of far out for me.
Yeah.
It took me almost a half an hour to get there. Richmond is a big place. Yeah. It's so much larger than being in Hampton and Newport News. It pretty much takes you a half an hour to get anywhere around here. But so it took me half an hour to get there. I'm going back.
I'll let you know when we go back, because I think we convinced everybody else with us from Oklahoma to go back with us.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll let you know when we go back. But it's good. It's good. And I'll pick up you and Pooh Bear this time. But it's good. It's good.
But I mean, it's work week, so it's going to have to be after 6.
Word up. But it's good. It's good. So and Derek said gotta have ricotta or it ain't legit. And it had ricotta cheese in there. Yeah, we asked about that.
I won't worry about the ricotta.
Right. Ricotta,
because the mozzarella pretty much sopped up.
Oh, your cheese sensation.
Like I said,
came from the mozzarella.
Like a loaf of bread. Sliced off the top.
Hey, it's not lying.
It was a lot of cheese.
Look, the plate was literally this big.
Yeah. And
the mozzarella covered this much of it. Like it was, and that was each side of the stinking lasagna. It was good. It was good. And Sasha, we know you do it up, man. When you're cooking up everything, man. But look, I'm telling y'all, really good restaurants, really, really good time. And bro, so all right,
so just closed.
Did the check just close?
Or did you drop it?
I think I dropped it. I think I minimized it. Okay. Yeah. So I minimized it. But so And that was Sunday when we ate, right? No, yeah, it was Sunday when we ate because you guys were getting ready to head to Water Country.
Yeah, we went to Water Country. I mean, we didn't think that was going to take that long, but we did go to Water Country, and we only did 2 things, but it was still a good time. We played around in the wave pool. I actually put on the jacket. Normally, when I go to the wave pool, I'm only really going up to where I can still stand up and be all right.
Right.
I don't normally just swim in the wave pool. I just kind of mess around, you know.
Right.
But this time I put a vest on. I swam all the way to the end and touched the rope. Like, you know, the rope is at the end right before where the waves come out.
Where the waves come out, yeah.
So I did that, and then I got we did the what's called the Hubba Hubba Highway, where it's just basically this long winding just river, and you know you put your vest on, and you just gotta go around. And we went around like 5 times.
Nice, man.
But that's all we did. We didn't really ride no rides.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man, because we got out there late. Thing is, we got out there late for lunch, waiting on cats, and that was my bad.
No, we good. No, we had. That's the point of having passes, bro.
Right? Yeah, you got passes. You just go back again.
That's the point of having season pass. You can go when you want to. And this is the first time that we went to either one, because we still haven't been to Busch Gardens, even though we plan on going Saturday afternoon after work because my girl's favorite band is playing.
Oh, okay.
At Busch Gardens.
At Busch Gardens, yeah. So let me tell you, when we went to Busch Gardens, so it was me, my coworker Sheridan, coworker Alicia, my other coworker Anthony. He brought his gaming laptop, so he was in the room chilling. Okay. He was like, "No, I'm good, son." So we all went.
No, the lazy river there is where you get on the tubes.
Oh, okay.
And you got single tubes and you got double tubes, but that area is called river.
And before I tell you guys, he was like, "Oh man," he's like, "I ordered this." He's like, before it came,
all that cheese, I was like, "Bro, it's not gonna be good for you."
No.
I saw, because and then y'all ordered those
the fried mozzarella, the mozzarella fritters.
But it was like it looked like a
It looked like a hash brown wedge.
No,
like
it looked no. Remember, you cut it into triangles.
Yeah, no, it came looking like a big one, and then we cut it down the middle, and so it looked like a small one.
It looked like somebody took some Texas toast, breaded it up. Because it was a
man,
big, and then cut it. But it was. I mean, that was a real big hunk of cheese, and I was like, nope.
He said, and I tried it, and it was great. The mozzarella in it was great. The breading was phenomenal. Next time I go back, it's chicken parmesan because that's my normal gradient. I grade off.
When I go to places like Olive Garden and stuff like that, I take the tour. I do the tour video where you get some design, But I always change. The Alfredo to some spaghetti because
you don't mess with that.
I don't mess with Alfredo. So I had this is what I tell them to do. I say, all right, so change that to spaghetti with meat sauce. And they put meat sauce on everything.
That's
over all of it.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
That's how I roll.
I can see that because generally everything you eat gonna have meat sauce on it anyway. So
so put some meat sauce on all.
Right. So and Simpson said they got Simpson said, dang, they're killing people's guts with all these cheese. And that's why and Mike was like, nope, I ain't about to do this without my lactate. I'm going to the car.
You know how many pills I took?
4 pills at a time. But I'm
telling you, supposed to take 1 or 2.
Right. I took that tour lasagna, boy. Yeah, Simpson, you know about that. Hey, that meat lovers lasagna was right though, man. Yeah, it really was good. So so he talked about Water Country he went to on Sunday. Let me get into this Busch Gardens. So we went to Busch Gardens. As I said, Sheridan, Alicia, and I all went to Busch Gardens, and it was fun. Like, I'd never been to Busch Gardens before, so
I used to work there, so I know all about it.
It was mad fun. So one of the things is that if you're not black and you go to an amusement park, all you do is get 4 shades darker out there because the sun is constantly beating down on you. but this week, it was not like that. This time when I went to the amusement park, it is surrounded by a lot of trees. They have a lot of tall trees here in Virginia. And what happens is that ends up providing a little bit of cover from the sun. On top of that, it was overcast, but it didn't rain at all. So it was overcast, didn't have a sun,
it's been y'all got here at the right time because before you got here, everything was in the high 90s. Right. Now everything is in the low 80s, and that's some nonsense. Because like, bruh,
you welcome. You're welcome,
bro. How you gonna come to Virginia? You need to experience this heat. the same heat the rest of us got to experience.
Man, I got this heat in Oklahoma. I'm glad I am away, and it's actually cool now in Oklahoma. Like they're about the same temperatures now, which is weird because it hardly ever happens. But so went there, enjoyed that, rode some rides, rode some roller coasters. Let me tell you, they have this queue system. So when you ride a roller coaster, and a lot of their more popular rides, they load like 4 to 6 people on at a time. So you get up there, and the line is just like it'll move and it'll stop, but and then about 30 seconds later it'll move again. It'll stop. And then 30 seconds later, move again and stop. Because people just keep loading on into different cars.
I used to have some homies that work rides. That is like the most popular job.
Is
like
it?
Rides,
yes.
Working rides, and working games.
Yeah,
those are like the most popular jobs around there.
It was great, man. It was great. I really enjoyed it. We rode some rides, and one of the girls that was with us, she could not, because they have like seats, but the seats aren't wide enough. Because she has really wide hips, like my wife. She has wide hips, so she couldn't get all the way down into the seat. But that was it. That was the only thing. Like she could get the thing over the collar and everything, but she couldn't get down into the seat. And so, but because of that, we only couldn't ride 2 rides.
Okay, so did she realize that on the ride, or was it one of those places where they have the seats outside?
It was the first ride that the first time she noticed it. It was on the ride where they didn't have the seat. So it was the Griffin.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was Apollo's Chariot.
Okay.
Apollo's Chariot, which is a purple roller coaster. Hey, this is one thing they do cool. So they make this map all across the park, and they color code their roller coasters.
Yeah.
Right. But so you have areas, you have countries that are isolated. You have Ireland, France, Germany. Within Germany is Oktoberfest. You have Scotland as well. You have England. But the roller coasters on the map that are colored, they're actually that colored in real life. So Loch Ness is yellow, Apollo's Chariot is purple, Alpengeist is white. And so what's really cool is that all of these are different colors, so it's easy for me to remember. So we were on the Apollo's Chariot, the purple one, and it did not have a test seat. A lot of them have a test seat so you can check to make sure you fit. So she got all the way up there. Thankfully, there was no wait on it. I literally waited on this ride for 2 minutes. Like you just walked around, and once you got up there to like the line space, like once you got there, it was just people just sitting there waiting to get queued into the next cab. It was a 2-minute wait.
I don't really ride roller coasters, but there's a really good picture of my ex-wife riding Apollo's Chariot the first year it came out.
Yeah,
and that was she rode that ride, not realizing she was pregnant with Pooh Bear.
Oh man, because those rides are fast, man. So listen. So Apollo's Chariot has a real steep drop. It has a couple of really steep drops, but the Loch Ness is probably had one of the toughest ones.
The Apollo's Chariot I think it has the biggest drop in Virginia.
Yeah, it was up there. It's up there. As you come into the park, you see
it has the biggest. It has the biggest drop, but Griffin has the steepest drop.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, I wanted to ride it.
The problem with Griffin is like they do the most dirty thing.
Oh yeah, they do.
They take you all the way to the top, and then you go like you get ready to drop, and they hang you there for a second.
They hang you there, and then they don't just hang you there, but they creep you down like this slow, and you hang in there, and then it's like just whoo, and it's like.
Like no,
yeah.
The first time I saw Griffin, because when I worked there the first time, it was the year Alpengeist came out.
Yeah.
It was the year Alpengeist came out, and I was like, maybe. But when I saw that Griffin, I was like,
nope. Nah, bro, you don't want no parts of that. And so we took the Tempesto the first time, and it's this blue one that goes around in a hula hoop. But at the very top, once you go up, but it spins you around like this. So you spinning around, you corkscrewing around, and then you come down, and then you go back into another loop. Hey, man, that thing is legit.
Yeah, and like I've said a couple of times, I always thought that Williamsburg was a good place to hold a meetup for a whole bunch of stuff. Even if people can make it, they have the facilities, they have the restaurants, they have you have Busch Gardens and Water Country right there. Like you could really, if you really wanted to try to do like a big meetup, like an OFR type joint, what I mean? That would be a good place to. I always thought that would be a good place to do it. I just ain't never had the I ain't never had the funds to set that shit up.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I understand, but listen, he is right. Where in is that? So we were in Williamsburg
because Water Country is literally right down the street.
Yeah. From 5 minutes. Yeah, and that's what he was saying. That's what my instructor in class was saying today. But look, Williamsburg, you would think Williamsburg was a town full of like black people, just because the only reason I say it is because they got 5 Waffle Houses in like a 1.5 mile strip. 5 different Waffle Houses. Man.
All of the pancake joints that close at 2 o'clock because they're all brunch people.
Right.
It's weird. The outlets is off the chain too.
We saw the outlets on the way in, and the outlets look pretty hot, bro. They had all type of stuff. So if you want to come up here and bring wives up here, like they got Coach stores, they got all type of stuff up here. So it is literally legit. And then even that, if you like history, what is it? This is Williamsburg.
Let me tell you. The
Big Ugly says hello.
The Timberland outlet. There's a Timberland and there's a Nike. The Nike one isn't as great as you think it would be, but the Timberland outlet, bro.
What? All right, that's what's up. Got a trip out of the Waffle House. Look here, man. The only thing is that it said waffles. It didn't say chicken and waffles. But it was like 5 Waffle Houses.
Okay, I looked it up because you said you wanted to go to a chicken and waffles place.
Right.
I looked it up, and there is a place somewhere in Richmond that does chicken and red velvet waffles.
Oh, son, don't play with my emotions like that.
I looked it up like at the time, when you originally told me about all of this.
Right.
I looked it up. I can't remember where that place is. I can probably find it, but yeah, there's a place in Richmond that does red velvet waffles and chicken. Bro.
Man, because I can tell you this week, as far as our dinner plans are going, we're revisiting the things we really liked, and so that's what we're doing this week. So,
but I mean, so far, like the places that I'm way more plain than they are.
Right, absolutely.
Like I would have never thought of Vincenzo's or whatever like that. I would have just went to like Olive Garden or somewhere like that and just been like, all right, then I guess.
It was so different. We so different than that.
We're different. I'm not really like looking for like the local culture cuisine or whatever like that. Just I'll go to Cookout, spend $5 on one of them jumps, and get all that food, and I'll be straight. But I mean, this has been actually cool.
Yeah.
Did you already tell them about the seafood joint?
Yeah, we told them. Did I tell them about Croaker Spot last time? No, I did not, because I said where we're gonna go. All right, so what y'all need to understand is that we came up here, and it was one of the things that I was recommended. So it's called the Croaker Spot. It's a family. Black family. Guy's name was Croaker, and he started this restaurant, and now he has a couple of locations. One here in Richmond, another one in St. Petersburg that actually serves greens and candy
cans.
It's
just Petersburg, dog. It's not St. Petersburg.
Well, they say St. Petersburg. Anyway,
I don't know. As far as I know, it's just Petersburg.
Well, down in Petersburg, all the extra signs say St. Petersburg.
It's over there by Virginia State.
Okay.
Shout out to the Trojan Explosion. I will see y'all on the 1st.
Bands.
Yeah.
All right, that is. So we went there, and now keep in mind it is not a low dollar price per plate. My plate was like $20, but I had 3 huge fish. It was fish and shrimp plate, and the fish were literally probably that long and about that wide, and it was 3 of them.
They were a forearm.
Yeah, they were huge, and I had 3 of those, and then I had like 4 or 5 shrimp, breaded shrimp. They were really good. But the sides, dog, came with...
You start to chat again.
The sides came with stinking cornbread, number 1. They came with cheddar ranch grits, number 2. And then they came with cabbage, number 3. Let me tell y'all. And then before that, somebody ordered the soul wedges. And the soul wedges are simply a big piece of cornbread, like the rectangle, cut at a diagonal, flipped open with some honey butter on it, served with a cherry. Let me tell you, because a sweet cornbread, that is dessert by itself. You don't need nothing else. The soul wedges are
now. I'm saying this. I'm not doing all the talking because I haven't been, but it's been recommended by quite a few people. And before they had one down south closer to me, my cousin and my sister used to drive all the way up here to go.
Yeah, man.
Bruh, you know what they told me?
What?
No, I'm talking about what y'all told me.
Yeah. We told.
These people got alcoholic Kool-Aid, dog.
Alcoholic Kool-Aid. Look,
Kool-Aid.
number one, back up. Before you get to the alcohol, they serve, tea, soda, water, fruit punch. They got fruit punch. Come on, son. You can't tell me fruit punch ain't what. Simpson said that soul wedge sounds tasty. You better believe it is. But yeah, they have this thing it's called the Croaker Kool-Aid. And it's like kind of strawberry flavored as Kool-Aid, but it has alcohol in it as well. Man, let me tell you, everybody left that spot, and I had so much leftovers that I ended up eating my leftovers for another meal and still couldn't finish it. So look, when you come down here and you want some seafood and you want it done with some soul, Croaker Spot, 2 places. You need to hit the Croaker Spot. That's it. Like there is no other place. So that's legit. So that's pretty much been. I've been out here just excursion. My excursion has mainly consisted of food. Yeah. So it's what's up, Scambucci. What's going on? But yeah,
that's your man's?
Huh? I don't know. But yeah, man. So look, all I'm saying is. Look, y'all need to really give it a shot. Like when you come out here, you can eat out here and you can get down whatever your style is, whatever your flavor is, you can get it. You can get down. So shout outs, man. Shout outs to my boys over at Everyday Gamers. Our boys at Everyday Gamers. They had me on the show last night. They had me and Mike on the show last night talking about games and stuff. But look, okay, so y'all know I'm on Central Time, right? Yeah, I know I'm on Central Time. And you know that I generally go to bed early because I get up early. I passed
totally
out on the podcast, son. I'm passed out.
We got to the end. Well, first of all, he sounded real groggy. When the episode comes out, you can tell he was getting Stop dropping the chat, dude.
I'm trying to stop dropping the chat. I'm trying to move it over. Go ahead, pull it up. But yeah, I was tired, man.
Yeah, so he was sounding real groggy for a minute. And then all of a sudden, we got to the end. And it was one that he was supposed to read about Horizon Zero Dawn, and it was like,
yeah, that was on me.
Like Larry?
Yeah, that was on me, man. That was on me. That was on your boy.
Yeah, he totally went to sleep.
That was on your boy.
And then I ended up finishing the show. I did almost another hour after he was.
Hey man, I had to go. Look, so keep in mind, y'all, we were recording, and it was midnight here.
Yes,
it was midnight Eastern time. So that's 11.
We didn't finish the show until. It was almost 1.
And I was passed out, man. I was tired because look, man, I was trying to get back. I wasn't feeling great. I was taking a little time. I was relaxing, but I've been eating so poorly, so I didn't have any energy.
And I want to tell you like this: your man's holy headshot talked so long defending his game, and then tried to say that I talked too long about Prison Architect, and we talked about somebody very much has to time both of our sections of us defending our game, because there's no way that I was longer than he was, because he long-winded in the first place.
Right.
He long-winded in the first place, but there's no way. I want that time.
It's step show tonight. Simpson's stupid. We did that freshman year step show, dog.
So yeah.
I woke up and said pause.
But yeah, it was a good time, man. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah. Definitely. I wish they had me back at an earlier time. You know what I'm saying? Like just.
Black books matter.
Black books do matter.
You'll get that joke when you listen to
the show. Listen to the show. But no, I mean, I was so tired. I passed out. So I apologize to my boys over there at EDG. But look, I did wake up and I did pull in some slick analysis though about Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, you did.
I woke up and he was
groggy as hell.
I was groggy, but I was like, bam,
he got
bam. Bam.
You got it.
Yeah, so I pulled it in, but I was like, sorry guys, I gotta go. And then oddly enough, the game that we were trying to get Scar to talk about went on sale today. Scar was like, well, this is nice timing.
Yeah, I got sent because it had been in my Steam wish list.
Right.
Because I was like, do I want to pull the trigger on the Steam sale? And I was like, no. And then I got a message today.
Mm-hmm.
There's a someone in Steam wish list is on sale. I was like, really? I looked at it. It was Kings of Darn Amour. I was like, really? I keep hoping it's RimWorld. I keep hoping at some point RimWorld is gonna go on sale, and that is never on sale. So yeah, but it turned out it was damn Kings of Amour, which I might as well go ahead and buy. Because I completely missed the humble sale that I was supposed to.
We both missed it because I wanted to get it. I was going to get it for him if he didn't have it, but I wanted to get it for me because I want that NBA 2K, son.
But I already got 2K for Xbox. I don't play.
Right. Okay. Well, that's where.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I wanted that 2K, and nope,
it didn't happen. We missed it. He was like, man, he was upset too. He was upset last night.
I was like, oh snap, I need to buy that because
right.
Your man's Holy Headshot was talking about it, because he turned his reoccurring on, so he ended up buying it
on accident.
On accident,
Yeah.
He didn't really want it, but he got it anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
But yeah, y'all. So that's kind of been what's up though. But so yeah, I passed out on the podcast. I fell asleep.
Yep.
I did that.
I
did that.
He did that.
I did. Oh, your boy. But Mike, I want to.
Why does my hand look so large? Like, are my hands really this large? Holy crap! Like my hand looks.
Yeah, your middle finger looks like a shear. Like you're about to go trim somebody's edges.
And look, there's my actual Scarfinger. It's a scar that goes all the way down.
Right, man. So listen.
It's not just a stupid name. It actually describes a body part of mine, or my very, very large looking hands. Like, look at this. Like, this is my hand. My hand is not supposed to look this big. All right, fine.
All right, man. Hey, I was looking at something today, and so I'm gonna get serious because I want to ask you about this. So I don't know if you're familiar with the story about Malik Richmond. He's a Youngstown State football player. 5 years ago, he was accused of raping a girl, a 16-year-old girl, and it was when he was like a freshman or whatnot in school. So he was of course kicked off the team and disenrolled from his university. Now he's re-enrolled, and now he's back. Now he's back at Youngstown Youngstown State, but there are people. The student body is protesting, like they don't want him to actually play anymore. And so he's a black kid, and
was he guilty?
I think so. I think they found him guilty, but it was 5 years ago. He did whatever he had to do, and now he's back. Right, his eligibility got suspended or paused. Right, and so they were on SportsCenter today, and they were talking about should he play. And my thing is this, and this was the posture that I took umbrage with. They kept saying, well, no, that was a decision that he made, 5 years ago, and he should never ever get the chance to play the sport that he loves. And I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, like when does a mistake negate my ability to do a job? Right. No matter what the job is. Like, I mean, I made a mistake. It's been 5 years. You haven't heard of me making no more mistakes since then. Right. I should be able to do a job. Period. And whether it's football or anything like that, people act like football is a privilege. It's only privilege for the people who actually make it to the NFL. That's what they said. They said it's a privilege for him to be an athlete and get to play the sport that he loves. It's not right. Now I'm like, but he made a mistake as a young man. We've all made mistakes. I've done dumb stuff. He's still young. Like he's still young. He's still young. But this, I mean, you put 5 years in between it. Like 2012 is when it happened. Yeah, and 2017 now. You put 5 years in between it, and as long as he's atoned for his crime and he didn't repeat the crime, let him play ball. Like, right. I mean, let's be honest. Like, there's a real problem with the culture right now, right, where you got people like, I hate to bring this up, but I'm gonna have to. Like how Colin Kaepernick is being compared to people who actually committed crimes. Yeah. And the only thing, I mean, they're saying he shouldn't play football, and they compare him to Michael Vick and all these other people. It was like, well, those people actually committed crimes. Right. Exactly. Like they actually did, like all he did was peacefully protest with the right thing. And this dude did do a crime. Yeah. He did do a crime, but like, you know, all these other people, including Michael Vick, they atoned for their mistakes, and he got to play again.
Right,
and he got to earn another $100 million. And it was earned. It wasn't like, you know, it's not like somebody just handed it to him.
Right.
When he first came back, he was actually pretty decent.
Right. Not as good as he was before he left.
Right. As long as he admits that he made the mistake, as long as he's atoned for his mistakes, I don't really care if he plays football. I ain't gonna watch it either way. Me personally, I ain't gonna watch it either way because it's not like I watch sports. Right. And I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people that's protesting the NFL because of Colin Kaepernick and all this other stuff. I am holding back on picking a team. I was gonna pick a team this year, and I'm not going to pick a team now.
All right. Well, let me say this.
Whenever he actually gets a job, then I will pick a team. I'm either gonna go with the Panthers because I'd rather pick the Panthers when they're down.
Right.
I'd rather pick the Panthers when they're down. I wanted a team that was close, and I will never pick the Skins.
Right.
Never. Never.
That's fine.
I mean, not really. I just don't like them.
I know you're local and you don't like them, so you have more of a reason to not like them. Which is why
I will never pick the Ravens because, you know,
reasons.
But yeah,
reasons.
You know, I have some people that left here and moved up there and then became fans, and now I can't be a fan because we both can't be fans. Yeah. So I wanted to pick a team that if I really became a real fan and I really wanted to see them, that I could still go. So I chose the Panthers.
Right. Now to Derek's point, because this is why. So Derek is like.
Wait. Let me finish. I was either gonna pick the Panthers or I would start rooting for whatever team actually picked him up, which was gonna be real hard if he would have actually got to the Ravens.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, he's gonna have a jersey you keep in the closet. So Slash was saying it was a mistake that harmed someone else, not a LOL mistake. There's lots of kids in line for the opportunity. I understand that, but here's my question to you, Slasher, and this is why I had a problem with ESPN saying something similar. Do you believe in our court system? Do you believe in the purpose? Do you believe in our prison system? Do you believe in the fact that it's supposed to rehabilitate people, and once people serve the time for their crime, that they actually deserve a second chance? If you believe that, then you hold on. If you believe that and this is for like those ESPN cats, like if you believe that, then get down off your pedestal and understand that this person made a mistake and they paid for it. But you don't continue to keep paying for the crime. That's like if you cheat on your girl and you know you cheat on your girl, you get caught, you get in the doghouse, you earn back trust, and now it's like every single week they constantly remind you that you cheated on them. You know what I mean? Huh?
Michael Vick. Every time he played, they remind you about them dogs. Like, yo, bro, he teamed up with the Humane Society. And, you know, he got his life right. You know what I mean? He served
changed that around.
He served time in Leavenworth, dog.
Right. And
that's not club fed. Like he served in some real stuff.
Right. And I'm not saying I'm not saying that he's a bad kid, and I'm not saying you're saying he's a bad kid. But my thing is, dude, it's second chances.
No, I'm not saying. I wouldn't say that he's a bad kid. I mean, he was young. He made a mistake.
Right.
We do stupid things when we're young. As long as you know, he got caught. As long as he's atoned for his crime, I don't have no problems with him going back to college where he ain't getting paid anyway.
Right.
You know, and if he wants a spot on the team, he gotta earn it.
Yeah. Right.
And if he's good enough to make it to something like the NFL, you know, the NFL will vet him.
Yeah.
And make sure that he ain't committed no more crimes.
Absolutely not.
Before he got there. And you know, so I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with him playing football.
Right.
I don't think he should play football
there. Well, this is a different university, I believe. At least this is a different university. But the students don't want him to play. The students don't want him to play, and they're protesting, and that's what started this whole thing.
And people are protesting Michael Vick's induction to the Virginia Tech Hall of Fame.
Oh, really?
How many of y'all never heard of Virginia Tech until Michael Vick?
I know I didn't. I didn't know what the heck Beamer Ball was until I seen Mike Vick out there running on Thursday nights.
Exactly.
Just saying. It was Mike Vick and special teams. That's the only reason I tuned in.
Right.
That's the only reason I tuned in, man.
Right.
So now Simpson says if he can still play, he should be able to try out. And he already tried out. I forgot to include, he was already a backup at defensive end. So he was already on the squad. That's why it was petitioned. Football is judged by ability if he can still play. And Slasher was saying, not in college. He's like, yeah, you can walk on in college, don't be fooled. And Slasher says, no. Simpson says, yeah, I walked on in college, got paid later. And so Simpson says we all make wrong choices more than others. You know, he served his debt, and now he will suffer the repercussions for his whole life. You know, can't get a job paying the median wage. But I just think that look, it's a double standard to say, like, you can't talk out of both. You have to be consistent. If you believe that our court system is functional and effective in what it's supposed to do, then people are supposed to be rehabilitated, and they've earned that second chance because they've paid their penance for the first crime that they committed. Like, you cannot reside on both sides of that. It has to be one or the other. Because if you reside on both sides of that, you are inconsistent in your own argument.
He is, what's the word, contrite?
Huh? Contrite? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got 5 years of it. 5 years of being, you know, being sorry for what he did.
Yeah.
If he really is sorry for what he did and he's never done this before, I mean, never done it since.
Right.
Like, let the man play. It's not even, it's football. Like, it's not even.
Right.
Like, it's not like it's not like I'm trying to elect him to be a politician or something. I mean, he's going to play football.
He's gonna let it go.
He's going to play football.
Right.
It's not like he's gonna grab him by the pussy. Like, it's not like he's going to do that. Like, he's just going to play football at a college.
Right.
Like, it's not.
He is.
It's not. It's and he's in that realm. He's just one of many, and probably one of many that have committed crimes.
You're right. Unfortunately, you are right. But so that was my thing. Like,
did we really do this with James?
No, we didn't do this with a lot of people, and that's my thing. It's like,
we not. It's wrong to just pick this one dude to do it to. Like, just like with the Kaepernick thing. Like, it's wrong to pick this one dude to do it to.
Right.
Just because you ain't. I mean, you don't have to like what he did, but as long as the messaging is clear that he has not done anything else ever again, and, you know, he made a mistake as a young man.
Right.
I'm cool.
I don't know, man. I was sitting there thinking about it. I was listening to these reporters talking. I'm just like, man, they were sitting there. Of course, they're levying their hot editorial, their hot take opinions, but they were unforgiving and incessant in their ignorance or in their pertinence of just saying, no, he should be permanently punished. And I'm like, look here, man. I can guarantee you, it could have been one of those two anchors I could have pointed to and said, look, what did you do back in college? Matter of fact, what did you do back in high school? Because I think it was in high school. What did you do back then? You know, let me pull up something dumb if you've done and just continue to make you pay for it. You know what I mean? So again, I find it very disheartening that if that would have been another athlete at a different school, especially someone of a different color, it would not have been that same conversation.
Peyton Manning would be having this conversation.
Absolutely not.
And Peyton, and we do know of some issues with Peyton Manning in college that no one talks about.
See, I don't even recall that.
We do know of some issues. Do your research.
We
know some issues of Peyton Manning, and that shit is never brought up. Never. Ever. Most of y'all don't even know.
See, I don't forget. But my point is, like, again, and that's the thing that's just the thing that infuriated me. So I wasn't gonna. This wasn't originally on my agenda until I sat down tonight, just before I went down to dinner and before I drove out here. I was like, you know what, I'm talking about this because I don't see.
I've always been more of a live and let live type people. If you commit a crime, I hope you get caught. And I hope you go to jail, or if you did something really heinous, I hope you die for it. But if you get caught and you go to jail, you serve your time, you should be able to move on with your life. Even if you are, you know, even if you're labeled as a sex offender for the rest of your life or something like that, you still should be able to move on with your life. We don't want you around the kids if that's your thing. That's your thing. We don't want you around the kids, but you should be able to live the rest of your life. Yes, you'll have a scarlet letter, but you still should be able to live your life with that scarlet letter. That's how I am. I'm not black or white. Life is in the gray, and it's always been in the gray. It's always gonna be in the gray. So I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude. I'm not be like, no, he should never play football. Like,
why you gotta go country with it? Like, why couldn't you? Why couldn't you?
He out here, he's out here doing all kinds of things to the ladies, and he should never play football ever again. No, that's not how.
Right.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. So I let him, as long as he, served his time and all that other stuff, man. He should be able to live his life, and I'm cool with that.
Right. And Simpson said, they are less tolerant if you aren't good, and he's right. Like, the sports world is less tolerant of you if you aren't stellar. And Slasher said, yeah, it's easy to take the high road. F them reporters.
Yeah, I'm under the impression that I'm not better than nobody. Like, we all make mistakes. I've made some mistakes in my life, and I hope that I ain't never made that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's
I never made that kind of
different level. It's a different level.
But I made mistakes, and I hope that none of the mistakes that I made is going to be levied against me for the rest of my life.
Right.
Like mistakes that I made as a teenager that's going to be held over my head for the rest of my life. That's not no, because we're young and we're stupid.
Yes.
And like
maturity doesn't happen till later, man.
Right. I wasn't quote unquote mature until I became a father. And I became a father at 28. Right. Right before 29. So man. No, right.
Exactly. So people. So again, if you're seeing stuff like that, man, and you're hearing stuff like that, look, man, fire back for real. Just give a little bit, give a little pushback.
He shouldn't get to play football. He shouldn't get to play football. Our football is sacred. He shouldn't get to play football. Not in this state, not in any state.
Not in this state, not in any time.
Not any time, not in this state. This is ridiculous. We're all about the Panthers here.
The Panthers.
We're all about the Panthers.
The
here.
Panthers.
If you're not a Panther,
you ain't looking, boy.
I don't even need to finish that. You know what I mean.
All right, man. What you got? You got anything else, brother? You got anything else? Take your time. Think about it. But listen, do all of your thinking, because I don't need you cut me off of my shout outs.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so after the show last night, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I went and took a shower and stuff afterward because I had to rush home from Water Country because I came all the way back here because I was thinking that you were coming here to record.
And I should have came here to record, but I did not because
no, you shouldn't have because your ass would have fell asleep.
I would have fell asleep, yeah.
No. But so I rushed back here because I thought you were coming here. And I was like, I could have recorded this at my girl house in my own time.
Right. And that's why I was like, yeah, don't have to worry about it. I'm stay here. You do your stuff. You're like, nah.
No, but we didn't have that conversation until I was leaving her house. Yeah. I was already in the car on the way home. Yeah. Because I called you. I probably should have called you before then. I mean, I was in the passenger seat all the way back from Water Country. Right. Which there was a little bit of traffic. It took like 45 minutes. But I lost my train of thought. I just lost it that fast. Oh yeah. After the show, I watched the episode of Power, the last episode of Power. And please, this is my weekly watch Power thing. Do not watch Gotham, but watch Power. Watch Power. So much. I did finish the season. I did finish the first season. The only thing that I liked about the end of the first season is the Riddler's change.
Yeah, boy.
That was the only thing. That's the only thing I liked. Yeah. I mean, okay. I've never been a big DC person.
Right. Okay.
Never been a big DC person.
Okay.
But when did we start repping for the Penguin? Like when did we start repping for the Penguin? When did the Penguin be? When was the Penguin ain't been hot since Danny DeVito?
Right.
Why is all of this about the Penguin? Like seriously, we need to focus on somebody else. Like
it's not all about Penguin.
No, the first season
like that.
The first season is all about the Penguin.
Well, yeah, it's about how his path and his rise to power gets cleared out.
Yeah,
it's about that a little bit.
No,
yeah,
we never rep for the Penguin, and we shouldn't be repping for the Penguin now.
Look, I
hate the fact that Jada said she was only doing one season because I want more Fish movie.
Oh, she does. She has come back.
She came back. She came back in like third season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no. Before then.
Okay.
She came back at the end of the second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you figure because they kind of left it open.
Yeah. Well. To be clear, her character Fish Mooney was created only for the show.
Right.
She does not exist in any other.
But she's so. I mean,
canon.
she ain't really my style. But in the show, she fine.
Well, I mean, she's fine. Like, cause the other girl, the black girl, I was telling you about in there.
Yeah, she fine too. Yeah, she fine too. But you only saw her for like a minute.
No, but she is more of a major character, and later on, and the more you look at her, yeah.
But I don't know if I'm gonna make it there. Yeah, but I watched the episode of Power.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something that happened in that last episode that just has me on fire. Like, I really dislike one of the characters now.
Oh, okay.
One of the main characters. I mean, I kind of was like on the character before. I ain't gonna spoil it for no. I ain't gonna say who it was, but I am not. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this one character, and what this character does. It's the Walter White effect. Right. When you watch Breaking Bad, like you know while watching Breaking Bad that Walter makes everyone around him like worse.
Yeah, despicable character.
But when the other characters do stuff,
it's interesting.
It makes you look at them because Walter is who you root for.
Mm.
And it changes the fact that everybody hates Skylar, but Skylar is the one who's right. The whole time.
I hate Skylar.
You hate Skylar
because she does everything that is counter.
But at the end of the day, she's the one that's right.
She is.
She's the one that's right, but you hate her because you.
But it doesn't give her a right.
It's the same kind of thing that's happening now. I'll go ahead and say it. Like his wife got me mad. Like Tasha got me all just.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now it's out. Do not spoil anything else.
I ain't spoiling nothing, but Tasha got me. After that episode, I was like, nope. I'm on nope on Tasha right now.
Man.
And it's weird because people who watch the HBO show Insecure,
okay,
apparently there's a Team Tasha thing, a Team Tasha hashtag for people who watch Insecure. I've never seen it, but people keep saying Team Tasha, and I'm like, yo, bro. I need y'all to specify which Tasha y'all talking about, because nobody should be Team Tasha on Power
at this junction.
Nobody should be Team Tasha on Power. Nobody.
Yeah, I'm in Virginia, Terrence. Yeah, I last 2 weeks been out here training. So last Monday I was out here, and I'm out here again this Monday. So I'm heading home Saturday. But yeah, we did the last show hot and live. So, well, phrasing, but we did the last show live. So he gonna pause me. So
but
yeah, same room, bro. Same room.
But yeah,
anything else?
Yeah,
we on an hour. We had an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, told you calls coming. But yeah, man, I love Power. Like, I really do. And I think more people should watch it. Shout out to Will, because Will was the only person that actually took it up. And he said it's as great as I told him.
Look here. I will get on it right now. I just got so much to finish, man. So I'm almost done, though. I'm almost done. Blacklist's almost done. Blind Spot's almost done. Gotham's almost done.
I need to go
Grimm is almost completely done.
I need to go back to Blacklist. I started the second season, and I don't know what came up and made me stop watching. I can't start nothing else because Defenders is like next week, right?
Man, Defenders. Look here. I'm telling y'all, I'm so excited about Defenders. But I'm gonna finish this Van Helsing. I'm gonna finish up this Van Helsing on Netflix. And then, which I need to watch because it's Walking Dead without Carl.
Pause. Yeah, exactly. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Oh yeah, you read the chat, huh? Yeah.
I knew that pause was coming. Slasher said, "You need me in the middle like an Oreo cookie," and I knew that pause was coming.
You knew that pause was coming strong.
Pause, granddad. Pause, granddad.
But yeah, but everybody, hey, look, that's it. You got any other shout outs you want to get into your formalized shout outs? I could pull up the notes here.
Just shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's listening on in the different places where the show is. You should watch these last 2 shows with us sitting side by side. You should totally watch those on YouTube because like the interaction is different.
Absolutely.
And here's the hard part about doing the show with both of us sitting side by side. I never know who to look at. I don't know whether I should be talking to you or whether I should be looking at the camera. So I try to do a little bit of both. Most of the time I'm looking at the camera because that's what I'm used to doing. But yeah, so shout out to people in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's listening now, everybody that's listening later, everybody who will check us out on Everyday Gamers. And we had that conversation about their last episode. I didn't finish that episode until today, but they talked about like their struggles.
Right. Yeah. And it was a good one.
Taking care of themselves mentally and stuff like that. And I'm all about that. After I had my breakdown, I have a therapist. I call her my boo. I need to get back to her, but it's been a little hard, especially with Pooh Bear here and money not being what it was.
Right.
And having to go all the way to Newport News to go see her. But I'm gonna try to get that done as soon as I can. But yeah, man, just like shout out to those dudes for having us on. Yeah. Shout out to Scott who showed up to the last Scarcasm. It was supposed to be Scott and Pimp with me and Chase, and Pimp fell asleep like other people. But at least he fell asleep before the show and just didn't show up for the show at all.
Well, I contributed though. I contributed though.
You said that. You contributed though. Like it's like a little kid. But I contributed though, Dad. Like
I did. I put in some work. Even coming back from the nap time, I was like, yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn is the perfect blend. Right. Yeah, I came in strong though.
You came with it. This is what he did. You gonna hear this on the show. He just tried to throw in some big words to make it seem. He tried to throw in some big words.
I did do that though. I did do that.
He tried to throw in some big words to make it seem better. Like, I was asleep, but I'm gonna throw in these big words. It was gonna make you think, bro. So
I do.
Yeah, that happened. But yeah, man. I you know what? This is
pause.
This is this is different. Right. But it's been awesome having you here.
Yeah, man, it's been fun being here.
And I made some cookies today, man.
Oh, and I'm about to take them to the class tomorrow. It's about to be on. This cookie's about to go down.
No, he was not snoring. Well, we didn't hear him snore.
No, I was not snoring. Also, I have my mic on mute just in case I started snoring. I was trying to be considerate, bro. I was trying to be considerate. So, but no. But yeah, well, that's awesome though, man. Yeah. So, anything else?
Otherwise, that's it for me. Go ahead, Ethan.
For sure. All right. So I want to thank everybody who's joined. First, before I get to the folks in the chat, look, happy belated birthday to my man, Keith, aka Rogue Spear.
Happy belated, bro.
Yes, sir. I put it out there on Facebook, and I meant to put it on Twitter, but he saw that I put it on Facebook. But look, man, happy birthday, brother. Like, he has been a mad supporter of OFR since we started. Been a mad supporter of me for a long time. So I want to give him thanks. Wish him happy belated birthday. And yeah, man, and keep enjoying that time. Look. Thank you and shout outs to everybody up here in this chat. Tonight I have Slasher, Simpson, Terrence, pause. Have Laid Back for Life, Scumbucci, and then also from last week we had Atomic, and I already put your shout outs in there. Now again, shout outs to Everyday Gamers. Look, I'm sorry I passed that on the show, but it was late for you, boy, because I work out early.
Time zones.
Yeah, I'm still adjusting. I am still on Central Time Zone. I said that to my wife on Sunday. I'm still on to Central Time Zone. But this coming weekend, they're doing their Extra Life. They're doing the Extra Life fundraiser Rocket League tournament. So now get out there. If you do not want to participate, then get out there and just donate. Just watch, follow, share, rebroadcast their stream. Do whatever you need to do. Do what you can. So look here, man. But look, I'm
gonna be at Busch Gardens.
He's gonna be at Busch Gardens. He ain't gonna be able to make it.
I gotta work and then I'm going to Busch Gardens after.
Well, see, I'm traveling that day, so I have to be at the airport. My flight leaves 11:25. I don't make it home till 3:30.
And even though I own Rocket League on 2 platforms, I don't really play the game.
Well, see, look at him being honest. He being honest. What else you want from him?
Well, I only bought it on Xbox because to play the game with me. Yeah. And then the day that we all set up to play the game that day, I ended up just spectating.
Right. That's true.
So I bought the game to spectate.
It's what happened. It's what happened. Even though, you know, but that's what happened. But everybody, look, thank you so much. We want to get together and do this thing more often, but I don't know the next time I'll be out. But the next time I can get a class, I'm coming this direction. So we're trying to make this happen again.
Once I actually start making some money, I'm gonna try to make it to like a PAX South or something like that.
Right.
Where I will be in your neck of the woods. I mean,
right.
It's not exactly your neck of the woods.
Right, but it's close. It's more around the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, because Oklahoma, Texas is hat and all. So
right. I mean, it's about true. It's about true. It's about true. But hey, everybody, thank you so much for listening and watching Facetious episode 83. We'll be back in your ear next week, and it'll be more of the more traditional setup. Us not in the same room, which suck a little bit. But look. Thanks for checking us out. Please remember to go support stuff this weekend. And
don't support no football, because if it ain't the Panthers, it's not anything.
Y'all, please ask. Look, probably gonna have to have him do an outro with that voice. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out to the Warriors.
You're done. Peace out to the Warriors.